Three strong but underrated powers that would turn you away from being an ordinary human and towards becoming nothing less than a mythological figure known the world over for all eternity. Let's go. Shapeshifting. Everyone has something about themselves they want to change, regardless of how many Mr. or Mrs. Universe's competitions you win. But no one can change the things they're born with, regardless of how much they want to. There are things you simply can't change. The recipe for your very body is written deep in your DNA. However, what if you could change that biological recipe at will and on a whim? At that point, you would cease to be human and instead become something beyond. Unrestrained in your biology, you could look like anything, living or dead. You could take the muscles of a gorilla, the nose of a wolf, and the claws of a cat and become something monstrous. The world would be your oyster, only restrained by your imagination and your skill at transforming. You could also precisely change things like eye color, hair color, your fingerprints themselves. You could micromanage the wrinkles on your face or even change your taste buds so that broccoli tastes good. This is what we will call stem cell shapeshifting. Stem cells being human cells that can both make perfect copies of themselves and change into basically any other type of cell, whether it be bone, muscle, brain, anything. And while you are born with a lot of stem cells, as you grow up over time, they tend to go away, becoming the types of cells that you need. However, if your body was made up entirely of stem cells that can switch between what types they are supposed to be, and you can manually control the rate that they reproduce, you could live forever. After all, aging is just the eventual degradation of your cells. But with such precise control, there's no way this will happen unless you want to die. Even diseases like cancer would be nothing to worry about, as you would have total control over your body and can just turn cancer cells into muscle or hair. Even external wounds like gunshots or stab wounds would be far less dangerous, as you can manually heal yourself, although you will still die if you are killed. I would also put one restriction on your power, the conservation of mass, because without it, you would have to deal with like thermodynamics and E equals mc squared, which would be far more of a hassle than you would want. If you try to get rid of mass unnaturally, your body would have to generate like an absurd amount of heat, cooking yourself alive in the process. It just wouldn't be that good. Very dangerous. Of course, it would give you like superheat power, so maybe you do want that. But I would just say, just keep the same mass. You can be a fat pig who never leaves their house and sits in bed all day playing video games, and still be the strongest, fastest, smartest, hottest person on the planet. Unless, of course, the shapeshifting is magic based, but that's kind of boring and likely comes with its own set of limits, like time, but we're looking for a more permanent solution. Perfect multitasking. This may sound silly, but I want to be able to watch 4 TV shows, 3 animes, a pirate software stream, play a video game, work on homework, and watch some crazy theory video on YouTube at the same time and understand all of them at the same time. This is what I want. I don't want to have to sacrifice the best years of my life sitting behind a desk, working a desk job or something else, unless I can catch up on the greatest TV shows and podcasts at the same time. I want to experience more life in my life than any human in history could. I want to read books and comics and not have to reread the page I finished because I was distracted. This is what I want. Okay, now that I got that out of my system, let's break it down a bit more. Sure, this ability would allow me to multitask many things at once, but it also comes with a few other skills by default. Such skills as increased mental processing power, right? I want to experience all these things at the same time as if I was solely focused on them individually. This is not super intelligence because intellect has no general bearing on multitasking other than actually lowering your IQ for the moment. Multitasking typically shocks your brain into stupid. I want the opposite of that. Essentially, if I want to multitask with 3 shows, my brain would need to process about 3 times faster while allowing me to multitask. If it was 3 shows and a video game, then my brain would need to process 4 times faster. I'm sure that there should be an upper limit because personally, I don't do things like that. I mean, I typically have 2 things going on, but would probably have upwards of 4 if I had this. That's not true. If I had this power, I would abuse it so much. I would have so much going on at all times. if I had no upper limit. I would be doing the XQC thing and watching it all.
6 monitors, pedals, drums, gaming guitar controllers, 6 consoles, 10 computers.
However, as of now, I would cap it at 5 or 10, because much more than that, and it would probably get pretty weird. I mean, I guess you wouldn't get overstimulated because it's perfect multitasking, but I mean, I feel like I'm forgetting some obvious issue that would come from this. Anyways, such an ability would allow me to do so much more than I'm doing now. So much more than what anyone could do. However, there's one last power I want for myself, and I would take it above all the rest. Good luck. In my opinion, good luck is the greatest power of all time, only a single step away from being considered fate manipulation. No matter what happens, if you have luck on your side, everything will work out in your favor. Every day will be better than the last. Everything you said will be heard by the right people or not heard by the wrong. Chance is your friend. Your life will always be in a state of getting better. Play the lottery, play some sweepstakes, take a job doing surgery, because despite the fact you don't know how to do surgery, you're not a doctor, the surgery will go fine, perfectly even. It will turn out better for you, because if that person dies, then it will not be good on you, reputation damage and all. And thus, luck will carry you through the operation. Things will always turn out better for you. When you gacha pull for that one girl in Genshin Impact, you will get her before you spend any money. It'll be a free to play by pure luck. It can only go well for you when you have luck as a superpower. Now, I would like to clarify the difference between good luck and bad luck as a power. For one, bad luck doesn't benefit you at all. Instead, it causes problems for other people, while good luck is beneficial for you. I would not choose bad luck because you never know how much you will hurt someone and how it will happen. You don't know the effect it could have. And there are some things in this life that I do not wish upon anyone, and I don't want to be responsible for. It would be a constant state of wondering if I was the cause of all the bad things that happened around me. Even if I hated some horrible person, I'd rather they benefit from my good luck than anyone suffer unjustly at my hand. That's why good luck is so much better. It is a much lighter weight on your conscience. Though I will say that the worst part about this ability is that you cannot directly control it. You know that everything will work out, but you don't really know how. Some fictional characters have similar abilities and do seem to be able to direct it towards a person or something similar, like how Black Cat's luck can make the wind blow a door open, knocking into a policeman who is chasing her. But it's never certain, and I find that intriguing because your life will be a wild ride in your favor. Outside of that, I don't even know how else to explain how crazy this is. No matter who you're fighting, if you decide to fight someone, you may not win, but you won't lose. Let's say you take on Goku and challenge him to a fight, and he is about to punch you. A tear in space and time will rip open, and some new bad guy from the future traveled back in time just to fight him here and now. But it's just a coincidence that he saves your life by punching Goku through time. I don't know. Or something simpler, the ground beneath your feet will crumble and you'll fall out of the way of Goku's punch. Like I said, it's just shy of fate manipulation. In fact, it is fate manipulation, just not under your control. Time and space don't matter for luck. It would literally be the hand of God helping you out. Although the creator of such concepts as fate would be immune, so maybe don't get on God's bad side because luck won't help against him. With that being said, guys, that's all three of them. Shapeshifting, multitasking, and luck. Good luck. That said, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time. Remember to stay spectacular. JoJo out. Bye-bye.